feel painting and like self-directed artwork when you're not given a brief. I feel like my style will develop the quickest and develop in the direction that I want to, rather than develop in a way that like a jobs will dictate, or like what work will dictate. And like if you take away the motivation for money, or you may take away the reason being the end of a job or like pleasing someone else, then the work just gets in, you get way better results if it's like your decision making. It was really strange going to graphic design and then trying to do illustration, because they didn't really have much like catering to illustration students, because like we wanted really like technical training and technical drawing and painting skills, and they just like it offered more. So it's like they'd give you a brief and they'd tell you what you had to do, and then be like, you have to teach yourself to do it. No, I've wanted to be a biologist all through high school. Last year of high school was what made me decide to be an artist. It was like art and science are really the same. It's like no scientist just ignores everything and begins anew. And it's like an artist shouldn't either. It's like why like an artist should be like, okay, this has been done before, I'm gonna invent something new, visual that no one's done before, like a visual technique. I haven't done that yet, or enough yet. I've made different paintings, but I haven't made like an aesthetic that hasn't been made before. And it's the same kind of invention process. It's like you research into like new ways of showing something, or new ways of techniques and new mediums and new combinations of things, taking old people's research, old people's methods in how to paint and how to represent things, and then you try and apply them in a new way to like add to humanity's knowledge to humanity's visual knowledge. Science and art for me are really similar. It's like except it's like the whole like you're creating something new and you're adding to human knowledge, and your time has a result. But I realized that art has a faster ratio of that successful feeling. It's like if I was going to go into biology, it would be like years and years and years before I got into like a research position, or directing a team of researchers, or trying to actually come up with any kind of new information. And I enjoyed that too much, and art just gave me that faster opportunity. My influence would be definitely mostly illustrators. I feel like no one really knows, the entire art world doesn't really know about these illustrators, and they're just like insanely skilled and doing something that no one else is doing. And I thought that that's a benefit from coming from a graphic design background, is that like fine arts at Elam and stuff wouldn't get that. They'd get contemporary fine artists, but they wouldn't get any of the illustrators or the designers. And like just because these illustrators or these designers, just because their goal isn't so much, just because they're working for other ideas and like doing illustration, not fine art, doesn't mean that they're not inventing any new techniques or anything like that. They're just doing both at the same time. And I think there's just some amazingly skilled illustrators out there that are amazing. They're just like the best. And like there'll be like James Jean, Ja Ruiz, Alexandra Day, Mike Mignola. I usually sell my work through exhibitions and commissions, and usually I'm selling a lot of work at the moment through like charity exhibitions at high schools, which is was really surprising to me that work was actually selling there. But did the Corfi Terrace Intermediate School one and sold almost everything at that. And I've got another one coming up at Auckland Grammar School. Should be good to sell some work there.